Good day and best wishes to Doctor and everyone. My name is Chen Leng. Today, me and my partners from Group 15, namely Yugen 3, Noor Hafiza, and Xiyuan Teng, would like to present about our Bangkok Port Succession Plan. And now, I would like to start our presentation from our port business plans. The background of our port is that our port is located on the Charles Phraya River that mainly serving the capital city of Thailand, occupying for more than 900 acres of land, while more than 300 acres will be used for custom operation. For the organization plan, the Port Authority is the main statutory organization. We also have a port department which consists of several units such as JPA unit, Management and Finance, Legal, IT unit, and Operation Division unit. In terms of the operation plan, our services is really wide. For the cargo handling, we handle containers, cargoes, roll on and roll off, dry bulk, crude, petroleum products, chemicals, liquefied gas, and bread bulk. What makes our port service advantage is that first, our container terminals 1 and 2 is able to handle the import and export of the full container lot and less than container lot containers and capable for more than 13,000 TEUs of containers. Secondly, roll-on and roll-off terminals has also 2 dedicated areas, a 1.7x open area for automobiles and a 1.9x cover area for final class. We do also have wood bulk and bread bulk terminals, 30x of bread bulk cargo storage areas which consist of warehouses, transit sheds, and open storage areas. The total berthing distance also allow our port to accommodate 10 vessels at a time. We do also provide palletage service and bonded warehouse services. Furthermore, our port also equipped with modernized ICT information and communication technology such as Enterprise Resource Planning System, eGate, and the use of radio frequency identification technology. For the 4-piece marketing plan, our product strategy is to diversify the services with different services to fulfill the different needs. Secondly, our pricing strategy is to ensure that our price set is always aligned with the speed and reliability of our speed services. Thirdly, the place strategy is we having the connection with capital city, major towns, including the access to road and rail system in the Thailand. Last but not least, the promotion strategy is that we will providing all the port information to the customers and also the public via an official website.
Strategic planning are prepared every 2 to 5 years but reviewed on an annual basis. In these plans, existing port resources are allocated to different activities in order to meet specific marketing objectives. A specific planning may include in a limited amount of capital investment, but the primary focus is to use the existing physical, financial, and human resources. The process begins with a review of existing market trends and analysis of the sensitivity of individual markets to the changes of the prices and the quality of services provided. Next, strategies are developed to modify the market trends and achieve specific goals related to future market shares and traffic volumes. The Bangkok Ports uses 2 general strategies which are used to achieve its competitive advantages. Firstly, the reduction of operating costs as so to become the low-cost provider of port services, and secondly, provide services which are distinct from those provided by the other ports. Other than that, the strategies focused by the Bangkok ports are sustainability, pricing, reduction of users' transport costs, as well as expanding its role in the private sector. Total quality management is a customer-focused management technique which ensures that every single employee is working toward the improvement of work culture, processes, services, and systems, which will result in the customer getting what they want and maybe more in the required time frame and the required quality. The principle of total quality management are customer-focused, employees' involvement, process-centered integration of systems, strategic and systematic approach, continuous improvement, data acquisition and monitoring, as well as communication. The important factors to look into for the customer satisfaction would be the zero cargo claims, zero lost time, incidents due to the failure of machinery, zero detections, keeping operating costs lower, as well as good turnaround time. This will improve the overall planning process and also ensure smooth operations, which ultimately leading to customer satisfaction.
Hi, I'm Nur Hafiza and I will talk about succession operation planning. So first is about succession operation planning. In formulating and implementing the strategy, ports must be able to admit that certain activities could be performed more effectively by other economic actors or in other places, such as in land locations. So there will be three basic approaches that can be distinguished to structure the succession of the port planning operation process. First is top-down planning, which is the government or port authorities sets the strategic intent and prepare the plan. Second, bottom-up planning. The government or port authority integrally uses these inputs to create a strategic plan without critically assessing the views and expectations of the port community. And last is goes down plans up planning, which is the government or port authority sets the strategic intent and asks the wider port community to propose ideas and plans that comply with this intent. Second point from me is about seaport economic forecasting. So the port authority has to plan its own investment in line with demand expectation and forecasting, but also complementary with the investment plan by individual private actors in their business plans. So the best solution is by using traffic forecasting, because the high quality traffic forecasts are needed to help optimize the rationalized investment decision regarding their timing and the existing and expected balance between port demand and also the capacity. And not to be forget, poor demand forecasts and estimations of future financial flow, which is revenues and costs, can lead to bad decision on port investment. And then wrong timing of such investment and overall misallocation of resources can causing both public and private economic financial losses.
Let's start by looking at market research plan. Two strategies we use such as SWOT analysis and RSET. Firstly, SWOT analysis. The significant advantage of Bangkok Port is a strategic location in the center of capital city, Bangkok, with a large land area for its utilization. Further, the enormous number of highly skilled employees and specialty in importing services, cargo handling services, and warehousing services are also the main advantage. Therefore, as a planning and strategy for port businesses' new changes and challenges, the considerable number of government acts, standards, and regulations also lead to the difficulties of Bangkok Port to provide services like private competitors. There are inadequate data collection techniques and inefficient IT infrastructure to combine all essential marketing data sets. Secondly, RSET stands for Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership and will impact on Thai businesses. The RSET will eliminate such articles and encourage members to assist abroad. The Thai enterprises should actively follow each member country's final preferred on-duty schedule and exclusionist to detect potential possibilities or hazard for their goods. The RSET trade in good regulations may help many firms to decrease costs or generate income by transforming the whole Asia-Pacific supply chain. Turning our attention now to two key elements of succession plan. Firstly, high-skilled employee. Thailand government is establishing a smart visa to attract businesses and specialists with advanced technological abilities and know-how and encourage them to remain longer. The Thai government is also providing immigration, tax, property ownership, incentives for foreign investors and talented professionals to help refuel Thailand's economy, which has been severely hit by the COVID-19 outbreak. So, highly skilled employees are the critical components of the succession strategy. Next, globalization and digitalization have boosted international trade in recent years. Around 80% of Thailand export cargo travel by sea between Lam Chambang Port and Bangkok Port, located 130 km south of Bangkok on the curve of Thailand coast. Increasing import and export of fast-growing local firms is one of the main components propelling the country's economy. Globalization and digitalization have also boosted Thailand's commerce. So, globalization and digitalization are essential part of succession plan. That's all from our group. Thank you.